Hello and welcome everybody to some, oh my god, everything, holy crap. That's a lot of pals that just jumped on my head out of nowhere. But welcome everybody to some Palworld. It's been a bit since I last jumped into this game. We got ourselves a hot tub. Of course, the rules always apply. Pals that work get the tub. If not, you become food. That's basically the way I run my pal server. So, I'm still working on this little area. We got a couple beds. We get a bed, but we don't have a roof. So, my poor character hasn't slept in days. And we got lots of stuff. So, everything's a little bit chaotic right now. I got like training manuals. There's so much for me to do. So much for me to do. Let's see here. I'm gonna, first thing I probably should build is a couple chests. Let's see here. Yeah, so let's build a couple chests out because, holy cow. Some pals in my way. Do my work, pals. Alright, so let's first things first. Let's drop off some of this excess stuff that I have so I can kind of get my bearings again. And I want to fill it up quickly because these pals will fill it up with just a bunch of trash. Like I got a Dazzy Cloud for some reason. I got these things here. So I got a torch. I got some ammo. I don't have a gun yet. I haven't reached gun level as of yet. My little squirrel. Oh! Yep. I stepped in the fire. Yo, what's up? What's up, tiny players? How's it going? Welcome. Yep. My poor guy's on fire, man. Yep. I turned my head for 1 second and all of a sudden my guy's on fire. Look at all this wood that my characters are not picking up. Well, welcome, tiny players. Let's see here. I have some unused stat points. Very good. Let's take it over to the box here. I'll say this is just fibers. So drop off the wood there. My pals are like obsessed with chopping down the trees in this area instead of just like actually doing anything else. Let's see. All right. Just want to hop on, see how you're doing, Rumble? Yeah, I'm very new. I'm very new. One thing, by the way, if anyone's chatting in the other chats, because I'm multi-streaming right now, and I just realized my other stuff wasn't working properly. So give me 1 second. Sorry, everybody. If you're on the YouTubes and Twitches, my bad. For some reason, the chat program didn't connect to you guys. All right. Pause. Okay, so now if anyone's on the other places, feel free to chat. I should be able to see you now. If I didn't see you prior, That was my bad. That was my bad. All right, cool. But yeah, man, just chilling on out. Decided to give the platform a try. For 3 years, very cool, very cool. Hey, what's up, Sean? Thank you so much for doing support, man. If you could do me a favor, just you know, tap the screen a bit, throw in a couple likes. I would really appreciate it before you take off. Exclusively for 3 years. Nice. Awesome. Thank you, Sean. Appreciate you, man. Yeah, I just wanted to, I always try like to give yeah, that'd be great, Tiny Players. I appreciate it. Like I said, this I'm probably been on the platform for about maybe a week, if that. Yeah, sure thing, Sean. I appreciate you. But yeah, Tiny Players, I've been on the platform for maybe a week, if that. So I'm still trying to like learn what to do and what not to do, and you know how it is. I click all the buttons and see what works, and I have no idea what just pushed me back like that. But I'm going to. Wait a second, I have some unused stat points. Stamina, attack, defense. I'm gonna up my stamina. Up my weight. Oh no, I could just do my stamina. Okay, that's fine. So so Tiny Players, so since you're a vet on the platform, what tips do you have for the gaming side of things? Because I don't do anything outside of just pure gaming, talking about games and stuff like that. I'm a gaming guy. I don't care about any of the other stuff. Got Curious George. I don't think I've named my Daydream yet. I probably should name my Daydream. Where's my party? I'm gonna rename you to Day Trippin'. There you go. So I got Curious George over here, and I got Day Trippin' behind me. Oh, I'm sure, Tiny. I'm sure, Tiny Players. I'm on multiple channels right now. I'm also on the Tickety Talks, the YouTubes, and the Twitches. So I've been blessed enough to live in an area with like the super fast internet, so I want to take advantage of it. Oh, awesome. That sounds good, Tiny Players. Appreciate it. Yeah, anything that you could share, I'll just kind of like make a little note of it and check it out. For sure. Oh, that's good. Yeah, having guides on how to do stuff is always good. This chicken is looking at me the wrong way. Chicken's done. See, I am nowhere ready to attack this. Well, no, this is level 38. And how many arrows I got? I got 19. Yeah, that's not gonna happen. That would be very dumb of me. I like community posts for YouTube, but they get recommended to those on homepage. Oh, really? Yeah, I saw that thing that says repost. I wasn't really too sure what that was about. So it kind of works like a Twitter repost, but for on the channel level. That's interesting. By the way, is anyone on the YouTube side? Is my thing working correctly? I'm just gonna test. Okay. At least I know it works. Kind of like that? Okay. I'm just picking on all the I probably should be catching them than anything else to gather up my army of volunteers. But it's per stream or video. You can do only reposts, but if you repost once, that repost is kept till you do another repost of. Oh, gotcha. Gotcha. That's interesting. So you're basically, for a short period of time, pinning a video on your or a channel on your channel until you replace it with something else. Gotcha. Okay, here's these gobfins. I don't think I've caught any gobfins. Hey. Whoa. Yo, these gobfins are aggressive as all get out. Wow. Holy cow. These gobfins are no joke. They saw me, it was on sight, man. Yeah, I got a Discord. Hold on, let me bring it up. I don't have any like the chat bots or anything going right now. Let's see. So I gotta just change my little status here. Online. And then Sable. Is it because I did that? Yeah, it's because of that. Discord's weird. There we go. They changed the way how invites work on Discord a little bit. I mean, it's understandable what they did for security reasons, but it looks like if you're in streamer mode on Discord, you can't like get an invite. You can't make an invite. Something weird like that. Ah, here we go. That's what I need. Got some arrows finally. Yeah, but if you have any things, just shoot me a instead of putting it in the general board or anything, tiny players, just stick it in the whatchamacallit, just shoot me like a DM thing with the tools and stuff. DBFig. You'll see me as DBFig Gaming or DBFig in there. I'm the good old admin. Let's see here. Okay, there's my... Where's my my body? I gotta be careful with these gob fins, man. There we go. I got all my stuff back. Oh, okay, sounds good. Hold on, let me open up my Discord again real quick. Pending. There you go. I got you, man. As a level 30 boss. I might have the arrows to do it. Let's see how this works. A war sec. Oh. There you go. Jeez. Well, that didn't last long. That did not last long. Oh man, I got jacked up. Lesson learned. I'm only level 12. I am not going against a war sack anytime soon. Can't say I didn't try. Armor is damaged. Oh, there's a little cave over there. Oh yeah, so instead of let's just go gather my stuff. And let's go explore a cave. God dang it, this whole area might be a little bit too much for my character. Oh, they're level 29? God dang, yeah, this whole area is too much for me. This area is a little bit too much for me. Oh man, I'm gonna relish the fact when I'm high enough level and I come back and I'm gonna jack you guys up. Oh my god, there's an entire army of them. Next to the warp point that I need. Oh, okay. I feel safe again. Yeah, I went from level 30 guys to, there's a level 2 land ball here. No little tansy. Oh, he blocked my... I can't wait until I get to the point where I get guns. Because I need it. I need those pew-pews. Let's see. Alright, so we got all set up. There we go. Da-da-da-da. Bam. All right. Let's repair all my armor and all my stuff that I got, because man, I'm gonna need it. Let me grab more of my arrows. So okay, all is repaired. So I learned my lesson. Lesson learned. Don't freaking well, I still appreciate it, Tiny. I still appreciate it. At least give me some groundwork to kind of look through and learn what's what, you know what I mean? And I'll make sure to be on the lookout for your video. Let's see here. I try to see. This side's a little bit weirder. I gotta see how. There you go. Boom. And, bam. And I appreciate the help, Tiny Players, and I just made sure I followed you, man. So that way, when you post a video, I'll be able to catch it. Yeah, 100%. 100%. Because if you're like working on tools and stuff, you know, unless you're doing a complete functional remake of stuff, it's going to be, most of the times it's going to be about the same, just updated, obviously. I can't sleep. Oh, that's cool. Yeah, my channel is mostly adventure, RPGs, or indie games. Occasionally I'll play like a multiplayer shooter like Marvel Rivals or whatnot, but for the most part you're more likely to see me play like something like Oblivion or Baldur's Gate or Balatro more than you'll ever see me play something like Call of Duty. Oh, that's cool. So you're leading the way. Well, that's pretty cool. Also, that probably means like it's really early for you guys. It's probably like what, around like noon for you guys right about now? If I got my time zones correct, or like around 11 or so. That's cool. Oh, okay. My time zone thing was way off. You don't sleep. That sounds like a gamer. A gamer to me. Trust me, I know the feeling. A lot of my viewers are actually from like the European area. A lot of them are, and a lot of them are like who work at like night shifts. So you know they'll jump on in the middle of like their work and whatnot during lunch breaks and say hi and whatnot. And I'll be like, hey, what time is it over there? It's like, oh yeah, it's like 4 a.m. Just like, it's like, I'm glad you work night shift. It's like, all right, let's throw my big old foxy box sparks on here. I basically use this guy as like my walking torch. He worked great. Don't need a torch when I got this guy. So what do you normally play? Or are you a variety? Oh, really? Well, that's awesome. Well, congrats on reaching your goal, and it's always great when your community supports, you know, hitting certain things. I've been doing the content creation thing for a very long time. I never really pushed hard to be like quote unquote big or anything like that. I just kind of always did for fun, but I've been doing it for quite some time, and you know, I thank my community for the support they've given me over the years. You know, even when life has pulled me away because of life stuff, I've been real grateful for me, and I have a lot of viewers that have been with me for a couple years. So it's always cool when a community comes together and helps out the creator they enjoy. A set of games currently doing the Walking Dead Telltale game series. Oh, nice. Yeah, those games are pretty good. I played a little bit of the first one, and I enjoyed it. I never played the full series, but I played like the first chapter, the first one right when it came out, and it was pretty good. Okay, he's building, he's doing stuff. So, what do I have on my technology tree? I got 6 technology points. Oh, I could build you a saddle. Oh, that's good. Crossbow. Well, crossbow. No, I want to keep it because if I remember right, the 3-shot arrow is better than the crossbow. There's the cooler box. Human powered generator. Training that. I probably want the spear though. Yeah, that's the thing with YouTube. If you don't have the big creator, or you can make, or know people who can make enough noise on your behalf, it gets real tough. Trust me. And even then it could be iffy because I had a YouTube channel that I ran for years, and it started acting really weird. And I got to the point where I just had to like make a new channel because it was just like, you know, what I mean acting weird, I mean like technology wise. Like straight up videos would delete and my thumbnails and banner on my channel would disappear. Like it was broken. And YouTube literally told me it was broken and then was just like, oh, whatever. And then I literally, because I actually know a handful of YouTubers that have a, you know, pretty big audience, so I kind of nudged them and they kind of try to speak up for me, and that's how and that was the only because of them that Help Desk actually reached out to me and then told me everything was busted. But you know, by then it was just like, well, I might as well start from scratch. And only recently they fixed it again, and now I'm running like 2 channels. So I made one channel kind of like my video channel, and then I have another channel where I stream on YouTube. So yeah, it's weird. Indefinitely, yeah. Yeah, you never know. There's a guy I know who does video game content, and he's pretty big. He has a couple 100,000 subscribers. He has a few. I think he's like at 600, 700,000 subscribers, and you wouldn't believe, like when you get to like that size, people will just like mass report his channel like crazy, and he says at least once a month he'll get emails from YouTube stating like, hey, these are the reports that we got, blah blah blah. And it was just like, sometimes people will just, and when those people go to like the small channels, it's not like we could do anything about it, you know what I mean? He has the audience, so he can at least kind of see what's up. Oh, I don't think I got one of these guys. I don't think I got a Dino Awesome, whatever they're called. Yeah, he's pretty strong. Jeez. Come on. Come on, can I get him? Got him! Woo! A pal once angered cannot be pacified. It rages on like an inferno. It has Serenity and Pacifist. For 2 years on Rumble and got a PC shortly after the 2023 started. Nice! My first couple streams have been really good. Yeah, sometimes you have to find the right platform. Everyone has like the platform that works for them. Sometimes it's the bigger platforms. Sometimes it's the smaller platforms. Like I'm on multiple channels right now, and like, yeah, because you never know where your audience is going to be at or grow. And you know, and even if the smaller platform ends up not being great, if you've grown a community, you know, some of them will follow you to another platform. I always give platforms a try, even if I'm not like super hyped to be on the platform. I'll check it out at least just to see kind of how the community is and how the videos and streams do, because you never know. Like think about all the people who got laughed at early on because of TikTok, and all of us, and they're like, when it was like Musically, and they jumped on early, and all of a sudden, they're some of the biggest creators around because, you know, they were putting out good stuff, but they weren't getting seen, and all of a sudden, they were one of the few on a new platform. They get seen, and now, you know, now they could be like, go anywhere they want. Let's see here. Let me sort. I got so much random nonsense on me. Got some leathers. Hey, what's up, Rally? How's it going, man? It's going alright, man. I'm just chilling. I'm just chilling out. I decided to turn on good old Palworld just to see, you know, where I stand with everything right now. What you been up to, Bradley? Working and playing Legend of Heroes, Trials of the Sky, plus Doom. They're doing a remake of Legend of Heroes, Trials of the Sky, right? Something like that? I own that one that you're playing right now. I didn't get too far. I only got like 2 or so hours in, like very, very early on. But yeah, I'm sure the remake will be cool. You decided to play the original first? That's good. Crap, what the hell was I supposed to, what the hell was I doing? Oh, I needed to build some things. I need to build, first I need to build more pals. Start production on that. I need to build, oh, I can make a seat now for my chiller, my chillette. Oh, really? Oh, that's awesome, Tiny. Yeah, so you could talk to them and see what's up. Plus, since you're in the gaming spot, it's like I noticed there's a lot of like little categories and stuff that that should be in there, but they don't. I don't know how that the platform decides what goes in there or not, but it seems definitely on the gaming side, if they want to, you know, have that in there. One thing I did notice, and I don't know if you ever noticed, Tiny, was that that there's not a category just for like basic indie games. They got like something for retro gaming. They got stuff for like just chatting, blah blah blah, reactions, but not just like a pure generic indie game. Because you know, there's like a ton of like tiny indie games they're never going to have like a specific category for. So. Yeah, he's a big name, so that's unfortunate how it works sometimes. You could do all the work and then the massive name comes in, but you know, business, blah blah blah, all that stuff. And it falls under gaming, yeah. Because I think even on like Twitch, I think takes like I forgot what database they pull from, a major database Twitch does That's why their thing is always kind of updated. So I'm not sure how Rumble does it, but yeah, Rumble definitely needs like a under gaming. They need like a subcategory just for like just indie, because you know there's so many like small indie games that they're never gonna like be huge, but they should have at least a category for them. You know, because right now it's kind of like I just leave the spot blank in general gaming. Like I put up like a first view video of a game called I think it was called Super Catboy, and it's actually a pretty cool game. It's kind of like just like an action platformer game, but you know, something like Super Catboy is not going to become huge, so it's going to stay in this nice little indie corner. it's a fun little game. You play a cat with a gun blasting dogs because of course you're blasting dogs. So how do I put, I forgot, how do I put the pet? So I got the... Hold on. How do I put the Well, first things first, my guy needs to eat. Yeah, they're all put in manually? That's crazy. Make a cooler box. So I got the saddle for Chillette, but I forgot how to put the saddle on Chillette. Oh, here it is. Duh. There he goes. You like the Buckshot Roulette game? It's an indie game in the gaming category, which is dope. Yeah, I've seen that one. It's it seemed kind of funny. What you call it? I know there's even, I think, a VR version, which is kind of funny. Yeah, the indie game that I'm messing with right now is Balatro. That card game that was up for Game of the Year for those Game Award things. That game is addicting. That game was made by Evil Incarnate himself, but it's amazing. I would have never thought that I would get into a game like that, but I play it any chance I get. Because once you kind of figure out how everything works, it's just build and build. Kind of like that game, was it Vampire Survivors? That it seems really simple at first until you start really messing with it, and then you realize that there's like a ton of stuff you could do. It created a PAL stream farm, a spear farm. Yeah, that's the way you do it. Like I have another. So you got 100 PALs. Well, yeah, I restarted a new game because of all the DLC they've added recently. But when the game first came out, I played it on stream, and I actually built out a 3 little bases all over the map. Like I had like most of the main map already unlocked, and I had three bases. One that just basically focused on ore and stone. One that was just for like my main base, and then one was just like my manufacturing plant, where all they did was just make POW spears and stuff. It worked out really well. It takes a while to kind of get everything set up, but once you get everything set up, it ends up working out pretty good. I don't know if I got this guy. Come on. Oh, I didn't mean to kill. Ooh, I got a critical. Oh, there's a tansy. I was wondering what was attacking me. What I did was I created a POW spear farm early in the game. Only had to craft like 5 POW spears and gotten the rest from the farm. Nice. Palworld is like very interesting. Like people of course joke and say it's Pokemon with guns. It's not. Like yeah, you have the little creatures that you run around and stuff, but it's definitely not just Pokemon with guns. There's if anything, this is like Ark Survival Evolved with Pokemon instead of dinosaurs. That's what this game really is. It's Ark Survival Evolved, but it's well made and it's fun. It has its own interesting charm to it. Plus, it'll allow you to shoot weirdo toucan things. Oh shit. Oh, I forgot these are the ones that blow up. I also somehow got killed on an accidental glitch. Yeah, that happens. That happens for sure. Yeah, that sounds good.
What?
Oh, spears. I'll take care of the POW spears. Let's see. Let's see. I'm looking. I'm checking out the clip right now. What in the world? That's great. Dude got launched. Oh, that's great. You know what I think might have happened? Because I was looking at the clip. I noticed that you had in the clip there was you had one of those deer, those purple deer things, and I think it glitched because I think the deer was tackled it the second it was trying to glitch over the rock to come after you, and and because of the two things, it just yeeted itself into the sky. Wait, it's not. Oh, this is not. This is another Chillette. Yeah, that's probably why. I can't remember. Can I push the camera back any? View distance. Game settings. Mouse sensitivity, chat. Display journey. I guess not. This field of view is set at max. Oh well. Got myself a Chillette. Yeah, because right now I'm still in the very early stages where I'm just hunting, trying to gather up resources, trying to level up. The very early game. Oh, hey, there's two Memorists fighting. Maybe I could capture one of them. Maybe I could capture one of them. It's funny that they're fighting. This ability to connect your merch store via sticker mule. Service that shows in the shop button next to real. Oh, you can do a store? That's cool. Oh. Yep. I need to keep my distance from them. God dang it. God dang it, Memorist. I was trying to capture him. How dare you? Is it only through sticker mule, or can you do something like Shopify or oh crap, I forgot the other one that a lot of people use. Oh, so you gotta order yourself and then you can list it? Yeah, that's an interesting way of doing it. Yeah, only sticker meal? Gotcha. I think the one thing I was looking for was Dreamer Square. I think it's or whatever, because they have like a merch store thing that you can use too. No, every platform has their thing. There could be more sort of, or Teespring or so on. Yeah, there's like Shopify, Teespring. I think Streamer Square, I believe, is one of them. So yeah, if you get a big enough audience, and if they make decent stuff, people buy merch. I've sold when I used to do a lot of YouTube and stream, and I had a much bigger audience. I sold a couple pieces of merch. Yeah, what's up, A-Train? How's it going, man? I'm here just chilling, trying to level up and collect new pals in Palworld, and not getting murderized. Do you know? Do you know we are doing what? And I'm here teaching and having a conversation. Yep, exactly, Tanner. Exactly, Tiny. What do you mean? What do you mean, A-Train? I'm very confused. Let's see here. Okay. Yay, I got myself a Sparkit. I got myself a not Pikachu. Yeah. Got myself a total not Pikachu. Perfect. Now I got myself 2 Sparkits. You also work on design, like computer cart. Hold your PC and NAS in one cart, so you can move it around a lot easier. Oh, that's cool. I've never really messed with. I need to mess with NAS. I need to learn how to mess around with NAS. I did it once, but it was a long time ago, and how to kind of get all that set up. Oh, I haven't been here yet. Good stuff. Let's head back to the base. You run a game server off your NAS? Yeah, that's the stuff I want to do eventually. Is get that set up. Because like every once in a while I'll play something like this or like Minecraft or something like that, and then people will be like, "Oh, you should run a server." And I'm just like, yeah, but I don't want to pay a monthly fee to have a server. But if I had a NAS, I could run a small server off of that, and then people could just play whatever. Let's see here. Old bow, repair kit, small feed bag, scales, stop production, some whoops. You don't need a lot of for working server. Your first game server is using an old laptop. Oh, I believe it. Because as long as you're not running anything big, you know what I mean? Like if you're doing like a Minecraft server or something like that, and you have like one decent little computer or a laptop, nothing crazy, and you only have like 6 people, it could handle those 6 people just fine. You know what I mean? It's just depending on how big you want to get it, if not more. Like I almost got a server for Valheim, but I knew one of my buddies plays Valheim a lot, and he would have destroyed my server because he's currently building the biggest insano crazy structure wall ever. He's literally building something that's making his computer, he has a pretty good computer, run like 15 frames per second because it's so huge. It's pretty funny. Oh no, this is not the one. And also a Terraria server. You know what? I have never really sat down and played Terraria. That's like one game I never really sat down and played all that much. I've owned it for years. I just never played it all that much. And BattleBit. Are people still really playing BattleBit a bunch? Like BattleBit got popular for a second and then it's like everyone forgot about it. It was a fun little game when I played. I'm sure it's probably like a very like small niche audience now. BattleBit's still around. Yeah, because BattleBit was huge for a second. Now everyone's about Marvel Rivals. Which is great. I mean, I love Marvel Rivals. Marvel Rivals is a ton of fun. I'm never going to be pro at it, but it's definitely a lot of fun. Oh god, my entire crew just came down to attack. It wasn't that serious, guys. My entire ranch just came down and went at them. It was not that serious. Let's enhance my stamina a bit. Alright, let's go off and let's see if we can raid some caves or something. And we're off. Woo. Yeah, but hopefully the channel grows and all that stuff. That'd be cool. I'll be at least grows enough that I could get myself a custom URL. Well, there are about 900 players playing BattleBit. It reached 1.3 the entire history of the month. Also reached 2K. It's still active and receiving updates over time. Yeah. Which I think, because I know the team who did BattleBit, you get a custom URL at 10 followers. Oh, really? Oh, okay. I thought it was 20, so I mean, I'm halfway there. Ooh. That's a sparkly Gumos. I want the sparkly slime. Nice. Lucky. I've never, in my first run through, I never defeated the last two of the bosses here in Palworld. I beat her in my first playthrough, and I beat the one that ran the Palworld, the Pal follower PETA group. I mean, that is true. That is true. That is true, Tiny Players. But it would be nice to have one just for like the channel itself too. You know what I mean? But you know, it'll eventually happen for sure. Uh-oh. There's the deer. I think that was a cave, but it's not open yet. Yeah, I think this was the entrance to a cave, but it's not a dungeon, but it's not open yet. But it's there. Yeah, true. Well, here's a question. Since you've been around so much, Tiny, when it comes to stuff like SEO and whatnot, I've been tagging everything, but it doesn't seem like the videos I posted are like being shared. Is there something you need to do? Or I know compared to the other stuff on that platform that, you know, gaming is not as popular by far. But I was always a little bit confused. So I'll see something like some random like Minecraft playthrough thing has like 500 views, and it was like a 1-minute video, and then it's been up there for a while, and I'm just like, oh, it's like, wonder how I'm getting on that list. So I'm not too sure if the tagging and whatnot, it works the same way. But it's a good practice to keep adding tags. Gotcha. Okay, so once they do something with it, it's there. Okay. Yeah, because I just, it's for, all the years doing YouTube, just force a habit, you know? You got to add it in your SEO. I don't think I got any of these guys. Alright, armor is already damaged? To mention I'm affiliated with different brands. Oh, gotcha. Ooh. Need one of these. A Link Monk effigy. That always comes in handy. Dr. Braun. Who are you? Dr. Braun. My name is Dr. Braun. I'm a genius scientist pushing boundaries of PAL science. I've been waiting for an eager test subject, collaborator like you. Would you let Chillette undergo the latest Braun surgery? If it succeeds, The result will be absolutely mind-blowing. Maybe. What do you say? Ready to let Gillette go under a knife? You know what? He looks completely safe. He looks very up and up. I'm sure he's got his science and medical license from a very, very well-respected person. Yo, what's up, Shepherd Dairy? How's it going? Welcome. I'm about to do some sketchy, well, not sketchy. He looks very interesting. I'm about to allow this man who looks very up and up to do surgery on my Gillette. So I'm gonna go with the surgery. Hey, go for it, Tiny. If by some twisted miracle the surgery goes wrong, Gillette could end up with a permanent, irreversible, and absolutely terrifying side effect that will haunt them for life. But I know you, my trusted partner of science. You'll still be all in for the sake of progress, right? There goes nothing. Let's get started. First, the state-of-the-art transformation ray. Oh, these readings. Well, no problem. You're awake. Well, I guess being alive is somewhat to be thankful for. Cutting-edge research always comes with its cost. Don't let it get you down. Wait. What? My focus is completely fried. Come back tomorrow if you want to push the boundaries of PAL science. Oh, okay, so whatever happened just didn't happen. What got you, in this multi-stream, but... basically, I was reached out to, by a recruiter, Tiny. I literally just got an email, and I went back and forth with them for a bit. And they were like, hey, give us a shot. And I'm like, you know... Like, sure. Oh, yeah. Oh, no, trust me, I know. I know. They're just like all the... Those people infest Twitch. So... Like crazy. So I just ignore them. They're like the bots on Twitch that go... They'll talk to you for 2 seconds, and then they'd be like, oh, yeah, I got some art and stuff. And I'm like... It's like, I didn't ask you for art. If I want art, I could get art. Getting art's not that big of a deal. But yeah, I just got recruited, and then I got the little verification badge because I reached out to their support, and I basically was just asking like tech questions. Like, you know, what codec should I use, blah, blah, blah. Then I asked about the badge stuff, and they're like, oh, yeah. But because the guy literally told me was just like, oh, you seem nice. Here's a badge. That happened like 2 days ago. Because I was like, I asked the support, and he's like, yeah, you seem cool. Here's a badge. I'm like, oh, thanks. Oh, I'll take it. Oh, yeah, 100% Tiny. I think I might, if I don't have it set now, I think I might have it set already. Or I'll definitely check after stream, though, to make sure, but I think, I think this deer is stuck. He's not going anywhere. Let's see. Oh, he's dead now. Yeah, you. Oh, really? That's fun. That's fun. You just. Oh, this. Oh, that was another of those. deer things. These pals are just like underwater. Oh, he's new. There we go. That's fine. I tried to recruit them. They didn't want to recruit. Oh, there's a treasure chest over here. Hey, I got myself a mega spear and some arrows. That comes in handy. Some broken trash. There's another Mammarest walking through. But yeah, so like I said, I'm just giving the site a shot, seeing what's what, and you know, because I've tried other sites in the past. I was on Mixer, I was on DLive. Sometimes I just do it out of curiosity, you know what I mean? Sometimes you just, like, you try a spot, and you're like, yeah, let me give it a shot. Like, what's the worst that can happen, you know what I mean? If it doesn't work out, I mean, I didn't lose anything. But if it works out and does well, then I gain stuff, so. And some things go up and down. Like, I also stream on TikTok, and TikTok, when I first got on there, I was averaging like almost over 1,000 viewers a stream because I was doing my first ever Elden Ring run, and I was doing a bunch of Souls games. And while I still enjoy the Souls games and stuff, I was like, I went through like 5 of them within like 6 months, and I just got worn out. But of course, the audience just wants to see the Souls games, and I'm just like, I'll pass. Like, I'm okay. I'll get back to the Soul stuff sooner or later, but because I enjoy the games, but I can't be those persons that like plays the same game over and over and over again forever. I get why some people do, but that'll just drive me nuts. Honestly, to be very honest, Tiny, I haven't really checked out too many people. So right now, you are. So we need a controller, keyboard, and mouse and stuff. Oh yeah, keyboard and mouse and stuff. There's someone I know that she did a bunch of the Souls games on keyboard and mouse as well, and it was just like, it's like, why? It's like, man, that's tough. And she's like, yeah, but I can't really afford a controller. And then like we all pitched in together and got her an Xbox controller that she could plug into her computer. But she was already so far gone of using keyboard and mouse to play Dark Souls 3. She used the controller for Elden Ring, but for Dark Souls 3, she's like, hey, I'm too used to this. But she did it though. She beat it. I got some PAL skill. What is that? Is that another Memorest? Oh, that's another Memorest. Well, Tiny, I did hear, I don't know if it's ever going to get revealed, but there have been rumors that Steam, remember when Steam put out their own controller for a short period of time? Supposedly that there's going to be another controller, a version 2 of that is in the works. So if you're not in a rush, you know, you can wait until later on this year. Maybe Steam will release one of those. Because the Steam controller was okay. I had the Steam controller at one point just to try it out. I use my Xbox controller though, but the Steam controller is fine. Yeah, you heard about the new Steam controller? Yeah, that should be interesting. Steam is doing it up. Like, I have no use for a Steam Deck right now, but the Steam Deck is pretty cool. I don't have any use for it right now, but the Steam Deck is pretty cool. If I had the money and the use of it, I would totally get a Steam Deck, because imagine playing your Steam library just like that on your little portable PC. Oh, that is very true. That is very true. And if they do ship internationally, sometimes unless you get a local year, yeah, because also sometimes if they do ship it internationally, depending on like internationally fees and whatnot, you're paying like triple the price of something. Like I know, because I'm here in the US, and there's some guys I know they're up in Canada, and they says that every time they have to ship something from the US to Canada, it's almost like they're buying the thing twice because the international fees are just so much for whatever reason. Yeah, there's what the guy I know who's Canadian, he's near the US border, and if he has to buy like computer parts, right, he'll literally drive the 2 hours to go into the States, to cross the border, to buy some computer parts, because when he averages up the math, it's cheaper. And then he'll drive back across the border if he needs something. Because he says unless it's something cheap, like, you know, $50 or something, but if he needs like a new SSD or something like that, he just straight up just crosses the border. Costs 5 times more than the price of the controller. Whoever imported fees needs to get fined. Yeah, those import fees, man. I've always hated the import fees and the lockout stuff. Like one of my viewers, a buddy of mine, he wanted to get me more time in Final Fantasy 14 because I was playing that for a bit, and he wanted to be nice, and he wanted to give me like 3 months of Final Fantasy 14, like as a little gift. And just because he's in EU and I'm in the US, they lock it out. And I'm just like, it's like, come on. I'm like, it's the same code. It's the same month. And I you know, it felt bad. So I was just like, I hate what, all these international fees and lockout and stuff. I mean, I understand for some stuff, but yeah. $40K in South African Rand. Yeah, that sounds hella expensive. Oh, there's another spot I haven't unlocked. Also, from a loan, still paying back. Jeez, that's crazy, Tiny Players. Yeah, it's the international fees and stuff. Well, also it's like, my family does. People in my family were in the military, and one of them was in Guam, and Guam was a United States territory, but because it's in Guam, in the middle of nowhere, everything is super expensive. Like, he lucked out because if you're on a military base, you still pay like U.S. fees no matter what. So let's say milk was like $5, he would still pay $5 on the base. But if you bought that same gallon of milk in a supermarket in Guam, like that, even though it's still U.S. territory, because of all the shipping stuff, it would be like $15 for that same gallon of milk. And it's insane. Never buy electronics from international countries. Yeah, that's why they said my buddy, unsubbed and uninstalled. Wow. You, Mike? You finally broke away from 14? I'm surprised, Mike. I'm gonna get back to 14 one day, but you know what's up, Mike. I'm just trying to save my ducats for right now, for all the other stuff going on. Yeah, never buy electronics from international countries. Yeah, it's they'll get you for sure. Oh, wait a second, that's my Fox Sparks. Duh. Alright, let's get back to the main base. I was exploring. Game was too stale, lack of a better word. I get what you're saying, Mike. Sometimes it's also good to take a break, because, like, I know you did almost everything. Like, you were doing a ton of stuff in that game. It wasn't like how I was playing it, Mike. I mean, I was just mainly doing the MSQ. So, like, I wasn't touching, like, nearly 90% of what the game offered, but you were doing so many things that after a while, it definitely could get a bit stale after a bit. So, yeah, I get it. Gotcha, Tiny Players. Yeah, I mean, heck, you gotta do what you gotta do. So, like I said, I completely get it. Speaking of stuff, let's actually start building some. is more common to see gamers and professionals use a TV as a monitor? Oh yeah. I mean, if you think of it, a lot of TVs now these days are, I mean, what are they in the end of the day? Most of them are just monitors. So... let's, can get rid of this, but let's, about TV, text are fuzzy, low resolutions. Should be able to provide extra sharpness to text. Yeah. The only reason I'm mining this rock is to get it out of the way. Because I can't do anything here. That's just a nothing spot. There we go. So now I could... There we go. I used to mod that lets you delete the objects in the game. Yeah, I probably should do something like that. Because like these objects are kind of annoying, especially if you want to build around there and you can't do anything about it. But I'm going to be separating these beds into this area, so that way I can make this area kind of like the barn, the PAL barn. PAL beds. Oh. You got my... There we go. See, now we got enough beds. That should be more than enough beds. So now the pals can't complain that they don't have anywhere to sleep. Okay, now they got their own little ranch. And matter of fact, theirs. Will you pals get out of the way? Oh, it's because this is here. Walking through my cow town? Rude. Oh. Honestly, probably not. Probably not. I think it's gonna take. I think the competitor to YouTube right now hasn't been invented yet. Because it's not going to just take like one specific creator, or even 10 or 20 or even 100 specific creators. You have to have a ton of creators, bring in a ton of their audiences to make it seem like a viable platform, and then you have to get people who to not be in the same habit that they always have, because that's the biggest thing. Viewers tend to have habits, and they stick to their habits. You know, same thing happened to, like, with Kick. Kick blew up for a bit, and it's still growing, but it's only growing for certain people, and it's not going to go any more than that. Yeah, it's just too convenient. Yeah. YouTube right now is in a place where the only thing that's going to stop YouTube is YouTube. Because people will choose convenience over anything else all the time. Well, I mean, that's going to be what they hang their hat on. But as for overtaking YouTube, I do not see it at all. I don't think it will even get anywhere close at all. Because while those features are nice, the viewers are on YouTube. So it's not the creators that it's like a chicken or egg problem. Chicken and egg problem. Who comes first? The creators or the viewers? The creators will bring in some of the viewers, but not all the viewers. There are people out there who are hardcore dedicated to certain people, but if they switch platforms, they won't follow them. Because even if they like that person, if they're so used to being on one single platform, and whatever's going on doesn't affect them personally, they'll just move on to someone else. So no, they're not losing money. Anybody who's saying that is just smoking copium. They're doing that because they want more money. That's the difference. One wants more money because they're already making money. and one is just trying to grow. You know, because in the game of business, it's not about some of the money; it's all of the money. You know, and yeah, and while the ad blocker stuff sucks, it's not hurting the growth of the platform. If you want a perfect example of how people will pick convenience over anything else, Netflix has raised the prices again. And this is like what, in the last 2 or 3 years, Netflix has raised the price on their subscription like a couple dollars every couple months, right? And you would think everyone would flee, especially after they locked out the whole ability to share accounts, right? They literally announced they grew 5 million subscribers. So everything they did that people said that they're going to leave the platform for, they stayed. And Netflix ended up making more money. So until habits like that change, there isn't much that's going to change otherwise. It's all BS. It's all BS because they don't know. Here's the thing. What they say is speculation. They'll always say, I heard, or this report said, but they don't until someone actually shows them their actual like money charts, they don't know. Plus, YouTube, they keep on saying that YouTube is losing money. They haven't been missing money. YouTube hasn't been missing money since like 4 or 5 years ago. They started getting a profit. So yeah, no. When it comes to a lot of stuff, when it comes to like business, like for YouTube information, unfortunately, a lot of it is people trying either one or three things. Either one, they're being genuine, but the information they have is faulty. So like they're not trying to mislead you. They just have faulty information or don't know the full story of how everything breaks down. Two, they're either somebody who has an agenda and they're trying to kind of modify that agenda to make you think something is going on when it really isn't. And they're trying to use that as kind of like a rah-rah point to get people excited to whatever thing they're trying to do. Or the last thing is that they just don't know what they're talking about and they're just kind of reciting what they hear from somebody else, like a giant game of telephone. I've seen it in the gaming space. I've seen it in all these spaces. So I take what a lot of people say with a super grain of salt. Because if you go by their rules, YouTube is about to be shut down and maybe has like 2 or 3 years left in their world, when in reality they're nowhere close. Like they were just fine. These are the same people that, if they're mad at Netflix, will find information and say Netflix is about to die, and then Netflix announces that they gained 5 million subscribers in the last quarter. So until yeah. Plus, the size of YouTube, people don't comprehend how big YouTube actually is. Like, put it this way, like Twitch is massive, right? People think Twitch and YouTube are fairly comparable in size because they'll be on Twitch and everyone talks about Twitch and the creator space is all about Twitch, blah, blah, blah. If you were going to put the size of monthly views of Twitch and YouTube side by side, if you say, put it in the globe, if you put all of Twitch's monthly viewers onto a country, it might be, let's say, the size of the United States. The rest of the planet is YouTube. Like it's bonkers. The only thing that YouTube cares about, and this is one of the reasons why a lot of these companies push back, was against TikTok. Because TikTok was getting the massive reach and the massive views. That you to challenge something like YouTube, you have to really, really change things up. That's why there's YouTube Shorts now. You know, they had to act, because if they just kept with what they were doing, you know, that's just the way it works. What time is it? Oh crap, it's 9:40. All right. But I appreciate everyone coming on through, whatever platform you're on. I appreciate you. Just hanging on out, just chilling, just chatting it up as I go around trying to build up my little PAL base here. Again, there's so much. This drives me nuts, and I don't know what to do about it. I literally built something that they could get unlimited wood from. Right here. Right here. There's a box that they could put it, all the wood they collect, right here. But what does this dumbass do? He constantly goes all the way over here because the trees keep on regenerating. I mean, and then no one picks up the wood. Freaking, and then he goes back to chopping the wood in the unlimited spot again. Get the hell. Can I build medieval medicine workbench and build high quality workbench? All right, can I build? You need a building that controls PALs? Yeah. Because right now they are all over the place, man. I almost feel like I should put. I'm gonna put this hot spring over here since they just hang out here all the time anyway. Yeah, because I try to be orderly. I have the tree thing here. I have the rock thing here. I even put the chest settings so like only like the tree stuff and the rock stuff could be here. I got this, but I need to build a medicine table and something else. I don't think I've unlocked what I need to build yet. I can build a cooler box. Yeah, I think the only thing holding me back now is I don't have the technology unlocked yet. Well, I have 9 tech points. Let's see if I have what I need. Hanging trap. Basically, I need to build... Okay, here's one of them. Okay, I can build that now. Okay, now I can build what I need to do. Oh, I don't have the... I need more ingots for that. And I just need some cloth for that. Okay, that's no big deal. Oh, I'm at 7 followers. Nice. Well, thank you. Build a command stool and tell them to use the mine only. Oh, that's a good idea, Mike. Do I have the command stool yet? No, I don't think I've unlocked the technology yet. For the command. I know what you're talking about, the little podium thing. Unless there's a tech that I haven't done yet. There's ladders. Alarm bell. When can I unlock the command center? Oh, it's next level. When I get to the next level, I get the monitoring stand. And then I could command them. Yeah, I could reach 10. That'd be awesome. Yeah, I appreciate anyone who's following or liking. There was a really cool... At level 15, yeah. There was a really cool YouTube alternative platform. Unfortunately, it died because they just simply couldn't do the funding right. But it was called VidMe. Funny enough, I actually got socks from VidMe. I was like one of their bigger creators at that time, and they actually gave me a pair of socks and like a Christmas card and stuff. It was a really cool platform. They were growing. It's just that they just couldn't do the funding, and it just broke apart on them. A green pal spear would make it a lot easier to catch pals. Yeah, I need to. Why is my thing sparking? Why do I have a sparking desk? Socks. Yeah, I know. I still have them. I still have the VidMe socks. They're good. They're good socks too. They're good socks. I feel bad, but you know, when you're doing venture capitalist stuff and you're trying to build a platform, something like a streaming platform or a video platform, it's very hard. The costs are insane. So unless you get like some big deals or stuff, or you find different ways to fund your platform, it just gets really tough. I haven't heard about VidMe. Sad as down. Yeah, VidMe was really cool. VidMe was fun. There was a lot of cool stuff on VidMe. It was... Yeah, you probably would have liked VidMe. It was a lot of gaming stuff. There was a lot of cool stuff in VidMe, and it was a really balanced on the content. So like, it wasn't like certain platforms where it's like all gaming, all politics, all stuff. It was very much like how YouTube is that is like a mishmash of everything, and that's kind of how they treat it. It was a very fun platform, but you know, if you don't got the money to run servers, you can't have a video platform. You know. Let's see. So I just need some cloth. So I can make that. I need some ingots so I could build a high desk, and then I could raise the level. Oh, okay. Yeah, I've seen so many platforms come and go over the years. You know, all trying to do cool stuff, but it's either through the bad management, bad luck, bad timing. It's really hard to grow a platform. Really hard. Any platform. I mean, Mixer, of all things. Mixer was purchased by Microsoft, but they couldn't get it right, and after a while, Microsoft was like, "Yo, this is just too much headache and too much money," and they got rid of it. That's the PAL gear bench. Ah, here it is. Here's the medicine bench. Only pals that work get the tub. What? These idiots. I made a perfectly fine spot. If all else fails, I might get rid of this section and then stretch it out a bit. So that way I could put down the... that's actually what I might do. Was from Microsoft to Meta. Now Meta added the Facebook as Facebook Gaming. Yeah, and Facebook Gaming just kind of fell on its face after a while. Because right when Mixer died and Facebook Gaming tried to kind of do something with it, that's when the rise of like just chatting became really big on Twitch, and then everyone just started watching just chatting streams. And then also you had a bunch of young people who just didn't want to be on Facebook, which, I mean, you can't really blame them, because by the time Mixer went away, no one under the age of like 50 wanted to be on Facebook. So that kind of fell apart. So I need more ore. So that's my next adventure. Is more ore. Dude, I need to build another box. I don't have enough stone? Yeah, there's a lot of things. It's funny, there's a lot of things that platforms should learn from. That, like, the whole thing that, like, that's going on with Twitch, with like their ads and stuff, and you know, DMCA and all the other stuff, like all the stuff like, you know, YouTube deals with. YouTube had to deal with that without knowing kind of like what to do. They had to build systems on all that stuff for DMCA and all their monitoring systems to kind of make sure that they were getting ads and all that type, all the business stuff, right? And some platforms that are going to be following that same type of model, instead of just following what YouTube did and trying to do something, they just don't do it until they have to. And I'm sure it's because of money and expenses, but it's kind of like when you get to a certain point, if you reach something like Twitch's version of success, you would think if you're going to be following a model like that, like an ad model, why try to reinvent the wheel? just do what works. And then tweak it to what you need to do. But you know what? That's why I'm not an executive making like 500 million a year or whatever to make bad decisions. So I'm going to hey, I appreciate that, Tiny Players. Let's build special to a boss facility? Really? Really? Can't build there because it's too close to the PAL box. Oh, son of a... Okay, it's fine though. It's fine. I could just put a bunch of beds. Alright, this is something up. See, okay, that'll work. That'll work. Now I could put down the beds that they need. Okay, that's more than enough beds. Yeah, because once I get them situated, I'll be happy. Let's see. Let's put a wall there. Because now I can build some stairs. Once this little turd gets out of the way. 'Cause all these little guys are in my way. Another object overlaps? Why does another object overlap? There we go. Freaking hell. Things being a pain and a half, man. There we go. Have you played Conan X? I played it once, a very long time ago. I do own it, but I haven't played it in... I can't remember the last time I played it. It's been a long time. There we go. Now they all got beds. These pals have some place to sleep finally. Awesome. But unfortunately, I gotta get off. I don't know if you guys have well, I know Mike, Keith is here and Bradley's here. They heard of it. On Thursdays, I watch a show called Critical Role. I enjoy it, and it's getting towards their final episodes. So I'm thinking I'm going to be I'm going to bounce off and I'm going to watch that because I think this episode or the next episode is going to be the final episode of this series that's been going on for a couple years. So I would have checked that out. But I really appreciate everything, Tiny Players, for all the advice and anything. Just shoot me a DM of any other advice, and I'll check out this information that you sent for sure. And I'll be on the lookout for the video that you post up for it. Thanks everyone on the Tickety Talks and the YouTubes and the Twitches for hanging out. You guys have a great evening. I'm going to go watch my show and chill out and probably pass out before I got to go be work tomorrow. And all that fun stuff because, you got to work to pay the bills or something like that. Anyway, you guys have a great evening. Take care of each other. And thank you for being awesome.